up in the morning, I want you to go to the mirror, and I want you to look yourself in the eyes and say, fuck you. Fuck your hopes, fuck your dreams, fuck all the good you thought this life was gonna bring you. Now let's go out here and try to make this bitch happy. New Tigolo, new Tigolo, new Tigolo, new Tigolo. Up early with the sun and the stars, 6 a.m., ring the alarm, weatherman.
Hey, good morning and welcome to the musings of a madman. I am your host, the last operator of the universe, and today we're going to talk about a thought that came to me a while back. Must have been years ago, but when it came to me, I was just so dumbstruck. It's something that just sort of made me wonder if what I'm doing is right. If you ever have any of those moments, it's quite dangerous. It changes the fundamentals of who you are. It makes you wonder if you have been wrong all along, or if you made a mistake or something. And if you are and have been making a mistake for way too long, that affects your life in a way that much more it impacts your life way more to make this mistake than any other mistakes. It's not a small mistake. This is a mistake that's deep rooted in who you are. Basically, it becomes a part of you. So the mistake the thing that I pondered a lot pondered momentarily was the whole of eating animals. Apparently we basically raise animals to be eaten, to be slaughtered and then eaten. Essentially, we have them cooked up, we breed them, and we feed them tons of food simply just for the sake of so we can feed off them. And to me, I thought about it for a moment, I thought it was messed up. I still actually do think it's kind of sick. We are breeding animals to be eaten. We are feeding animals more food than they could possibly eat, and more food than they could possibly naturally eat in their lives, just so we can end up slaughtering them, and so they can be bigger and more juicier for our taste. We're using land simply just for these animals, when it could be much cheaper or much easier to do it any other way. Now this is where the vegetarianism thought comes in. I was thinking, what if I was a vegetarian? Would this unburden me of this pain, or this would it unburden me of what mankind is doing to our fellow animals? And I don't know, I guess it might. They say in voting, one vote, every vote counts. So I guess even in this sort of setting, any action that you take must be helpful. It's better than no action at all, or rather doing the opposite. I also had, these are like lifestyle changes essentially. Change your diet, change the way you work out, change the way you eat, drink more water, all these things. In most cases, you can sort of tweak your life a bit and add these things in. You can add drinking water, you can add exercising more often, you can add, I don't know, not brushing your teeth with a non-fluoride solution, just simple things. But this whole don't eat animals because you feel bad about how humans treat animals is, I don't know, I don't think it's enough motivation, honestly. For me personally, I ponder it, I realize it sucks, I realize it's messed up, but I feel like it's still, and I also don't think it's necessary, honestly. But it's the way we live. We don't have to mass produce animals for slaughtering. We could reduce our meat and steak intake and our burger intake. We could do all that, but we don't, simply because, I don't know, it's the way it's our culture. You can't just go against the grain and decide that we're all going to start, or you're going to get as many people as possible to be vegetarian simply because you think, yeah. Then again, I also think it depends on your motivations. Speaking to a few vegetarians or people who offer up the vegan diet as a way of life, right? I spoke to a guy who told me about how he was losing weight. Yes, that was his main goal. But he said he felt better. The food tastes better. It's just, life feels more livable according to him. It offered a big change to the way he is. And in that situation, I think you can sort of choose a vegan diet. You can choose a vegan or vegetarian diet. But the way he described it was, he was a bit disillusioned about it. He was saying you get all the vitamins, all the minerals, everything you might possibly need from just all the minerals, all the vitamins, and anything you might possibly need from just eating veggies and all, and fruits and whatnot. And that's simply not true. You would need to supplement your diet if you were going into this thing. If you were going to be a vegetarian, you need to supplement yourself with vitamin B12. You need to supplement yourself with zinc. You need to eat specific types of veggie meals to make up for the deficit of minerals and vitamins that you would normally get just by eating a regular meat-based diet. Rather not meat-based diet, but rather omnivore diet. It needs a mixture of everything. So I'm a believer of do everything that can possibly make you the best you. If eating vegetarian makes you better, have at it, my friend, but do not disillusion yourself about what you're doing. And yeah, so is it okay to do cruel things to animals? Essentially is what we're segueing into here, but I think I should wrap this up. But is it okay to do cruel things to animals simply because they're animals and we're in charge of them, we feed them, we basically allow them to breed each other, and we breed them essentially, and we put them in kraals, and we control most of their livelihoods. So the question remains, is it okay to do that? Is it okay to treat them however we feel is necessary? Animal cruelty aside, just slaughtering them for this, breeding them for slaughter, is that okay? And no, I can't say it is, but I think, as I said before, it's just the way we do things. Some things are not subject to change, whether wrong or right. Some things are just here for us. We found the world a certain way. Certain things we cannot exact change on. This has been the Musings of a Madman. I'll see you later, guys.